Hello and welcome back to Adventure's Edge, the Spellbook Masquerade.
Hello.
You know, there was a time when I thought I wanted to be a DJ, like way back.
Really?
I told you that. It was in high school. I don't know if they do that still. They would have aptitude, like career aptitude tests. And mine came back and said I should be a teacher, a helicopter pilot, or a disc jockey. I will never forget that because it was so weird.
I mean, I remember you saying the teacher and helicopter pilot. I don't remember you telling me disc jockey.
Yeah, that was my 3 potential career paths, all of which I ignored. So this is me, late life, coming back around, I guess. Okay, we are back to play a game here, though. We're just calling this the Spellbook Masquerade. It's kind of our interim season as we continue to test the Adventure's Edge role-playing game.
Yes, I'm very nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Because I'm afraid that I'm going to die right here.
That would be unfortunate. That would, I don't know. I mean, that is something that could happen, I suppose.
Well, I think I picked a fight that's a little out of my league.
Well, you are first level. So
Well, I forgot.
You already forgot. Too many characters. I forgot.
I did. I'm not used to Jeannie being a first level character, and I forgot.
All right.
And now I'm yes.
A first level character in an unfamiliar system.
Yes.
What could go wrong? Well, we don't have any business to cover. I think we're just going to dive into this. This is our 3rd episode where I think everybody by now probably knows what's going on. Our hero, Jeannie Applebottom, has to switch a book out as she navigates this hoity-toity party, which is a monster ball. And you've made your way into this quiet library where there was a ball goer dressed as a vampire with a pretty nice costume who was rustling through some books in a little corner off to himself.
Yes. And he ripped a page out of a book.
He ripped a page. That's probably going to be like the worst thing anybody could do at this party. Like that, ripped a page out of the book. You must pay for this.
That really is awful. I can't,
And like any reasonable person would do, if they see somebody ripping a page out of a book that doesn't even belong to them in a place, they challenge them.
I mean, who would do that? That's horrifying.
Monster.
Literally.
The villainy. So we will pick up right where we left off. Then I believe you put your hand on him and he sternly said, "You need to let go of me." And I believe you declined.
I declined.
And there was some bodily tension on both sides. And you see a shrewd, calculating look cross his tall, kind of like slightly dark complected face with his piercing dark eyes. And he makes a move with his right arm. And you see a wand slip into his hand. Roll initiative.
Ugh.
What'd you get?
11.
Oh, I just barely beat you. I got a 13. First initiative of this system. This is exciting. Very exciting. Okay. Well, he just looks at you and points the wand right at your body. And in a low but stern voice, mutters a word and casts a spell. This is so exciting. Oh, 17 on the die. Jeannie, what is your mind defense?
I don't want to say. 30.
30.
It's 12.
It's 12. So even adding surely his meager spell attack roll. Okay. So, Jeannie, your eyes flutter open and confusion is in your brain. This chair is remarkably comfortable, though. Like, you just feel it, just sort of one of those chairs that hugs the body, and you could just like sink in, and you're just like, I could just stay here all night. You feel drool trickling down your chin, and you kind of a little kink in your neck as you look over, kind of actually sideways, at a small child, kind of dressed like a little, dressed like a ghost. She's got like white, like a white paint on, and her hair seems to be dyed. You saw her earlier, and she's sucking on like some stick candy. And so she's got it in her mouth, just looking at you. Like standing like, you know, when you're, like kids get like wet up in your face, she's like probably like a foot from your face, just looking curious at you and like sucking on that.
Oh, don't make that noise
Don't make that
again.
noise. It's probably terrible.
That was horrifying, yeah.
And you feel disoriented.
Cool.
Yeah, you have a vague memory of that interaction. And what do you do?
I say to the child, "Where's the vampire?"
He left.
Where?
I think he went upstairs. And then she shrugs.
How do I go upstairs?
She just looked at you again. What you doing?
Sleeping.
Why?
Tired.
She sucks on her candy. You're not sure how much time has passed.
That's nice. I asked her how to get upstairs.
She kind of like rolls her eyes and the stairs?
Where are the stairs? Because I've not seen the stairs yet.
You've not seen stairs actually. And she says, I think they're by the bathroom.
And where is the bathroom?
By the kitchen.
Thank you. Okay.
You sound funny.
You look funny.
She looks down. Why do you say that?
Go away.
She looks sad.
I don't care. I'm going to look on the ground to see if I can find the book that he tore the page out of.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, there's a small pile there, so you just like quickly start searching through. I don't know, just give me a quick perception check.
13.
Okay. It takes you a minute because like there's like 8 different books there, but you whichever one was probably on top anyway, and you start like kind of flipping through trying to find a torn page, and you find it. The child continues to watch you curiously. And the title says it's Architectural Houses of Kingsbridge. And it's like dated within like the last 50 years.
Can I tell what page was ripped?
Yeah, you can. So you you flip through, you find where, because he ripped it, I mean, not perfectly cleanly. And it's in a section on noble houses, and you don't recognize the name of the house, but there is like on the previous page, there's like a picture, like different architectural drawings, and you realize it's this one.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah. So you think that it was probably like a sketch of the original construction plans.
Crap. Okay. All right. Well, I put the book aside, and am I still woozy or am I?
No, you shake it off.
Okay. Then I will proceed back into the main room.
Okay. So which way are you going?
I went.
Actually, well, hang on one sec real quick here.
Okay.
1 sec, because a few things have changed.
Okay.
Because there were 2 doors to the room. One went to the ballroom and one went to the music room.
Yeah, I'm going to the ballroom.
Okay. You go, hurriedly, then kind of go over to the door.
Mm-hmm.
You actually can still hear music playing on the other side. And it sounds like maybe people are dancing. However, the door's locked.
Why is the door locked?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking you, Donald.
Donald, the the GM, can't answer that for you right now.
What kind of lock is it? How tricky is this lock?
You've got that skill, right?
Yes.
Okay. You take a quick look and it looks like a really simple lock. Like just like a simple interior lock. It's not like a security lock. So wait, what do you want to do?
I'm just going to, is that kid following me?
Mm-hmm.
God, fine. Fine, then I will go around the other way. I'll go through the music room.
Okay. You go around to the other door and you find that it is locked also.
All right, then I turn to the kid and I say, "How did you get in here?"
I walked. He locked the doors.
Great. All right. So then I'll go back to the original door and I'm going to unlock it.
Okay. Give me a subterfuge check. Your pick locks there.
Okay. 27.
Okay. You realize immediately that it's not physically locked. Like you're like fiddling with it and you're like, wait a minute. The locking mechanism is not in fact locked.
And 27's not enough to overcome it?
No. No. You think it must be like magically locked.
Well, yeah. But sometimes you can still I guess I don't know in this system, mister. All right. Is this a door that leads out over on this wall?
It is actually. There's a door to the patio there.
Is that locked?
It has a physical lock that is locked from this side, which you could just unlock.
I unlock it.
Okay. And it does not seem to be magically locked.
Then I go out this door.
Okay. You step out. It's still lightly raining out here. The patio's empty. You kind of look around. You don't see anybody. And yeah.
And the kid's following me.
The kid does not follow you outside.
Oh, good. But now I have a conundrum because now I feel guilty about this kid being locked in the library.
Sure.
Oh, well, screw the kid. All right. Well, then I'm just going to come over around the outside and avoid the windows.
Okay. So you make your way around the side of the house to the first set of doors. And they're glass paned, and you look inside the music room, and it's still lit, but it looks like everybody's left the room. You're gonna check those doors?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm going to proceed, and then I see these stairs down.
You do. So you continue on. And you do see basically on the side that there is a short flight of stairs in the patio that lead down to like a heavy wooden door. And then there's like some windows like right above that.
Okay. I'm going to avoid being seen by the windows.
Okay. Do you glance inside them or you're just like ducking under them?
I'm just ducking under them.
Okay.
And I'm going to check that door down there.
Okay. So you quietly move down the steps to what would be the basement entry, and you check the door, and yeah, it has a heavy lock on it.
I pick the lock.
Okay, give me your pick lock check.
17.
Okay, you're still working on the lock. That doesn't quite get it. Give me a perception check.
That is a 19.
All right. You hear, because it's not that far from you, the patio doors facing the back patio, so probably it's like 20 feet from you, quietly being opened. Now you're if somebody steps on the patio, they're not going to see you because you're 8 feet down.
Mm-hmm.
But if they look down here, they would.
Okay. And there's nowhere to kind of hide it down here.
It's dark.
Okay.
Like if you just pressed yourself into a corner, like somebody would need to specifically look down and maybe even shine a light, so you can make a stealth check to just if that's what you wanted to do.
Yes, that is what I want to do.
Okay. Then give me a stealth check. You're kind of pressed down in the back of the corner, and I assume looking up though.
Yes.
Okay. What'd you get?
23.
All right. So you're pressed there and kind of looking up. It's a cloudy night. The moon is barely visible, but there's it's just a little bit of illumination as you hear that door open and close, and then like the pattering of feet on the wet patio as somebody comes around the side of the house, not with the intent of coming down the stairs where you are, probably going around, maybe to the front. They seem to be trying to move quietly though, but hurriedly. And you catch a glimpse of them in just barely kind of framed as they kind of pass around the top of the stairs. And it's that guy that was dressed kind of ghoulishly that was looking at you intently.
Okay.
And yeah, you see he's holding something wrapped up like in a throw, like something kind of large.
Something kind of large. Okay. Any more information about like how large? And is there any shape to it?
Expensive violin shaped.
Thank you.
And yeah, if you do nothing, he will pass by and continue on into the night.
Then I'm fine. He can have the violin.
All right. Then he runs around and disappears. You're going to continue trying
Yes.
this door? All right.
18?
Okay. I realize you are first level and your skills are probably not the most amazing. What did you roll to get that?
An 8.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is not terribly difficult for you. So you can keep trying. There is a take your time where you can basically double the amount of time to give yourself a bonus edge, or you can kind of keep rolling. It's only so entertaining. You will succeed because it's a DC 20.
28.
Yeah. Okay. So but when time is critical, so you continue working at the lock. It's just a little bit wet down here, but you pick the lock and get the padlock open.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go inside.
All right. Then you are going to step into the cellar. Let me change to the cellar map here. So let me reveal where you're at here. There you go. All right. So you open the door to the cellar, and you get a sense that there's a lot of space in front of you, and it is actually, despite the fact that the map has some illumination on it, it's pitch black down here. There's no lights.
Okay. Well, then I will light a torch.
Okay. Are you closing the door behind you?
Yes.
All right. You light a torch, and you can now see the area around you, at least to a degree. What you see, you catch a glimpse of some large brewery casks lining the walls. Kind of has a damp feeling down here. And there's like cobwebs as you're kind of putting the torch out in front of you. The ceiling is actually like 10 feet tall. It's got, huge like wooden beams lining the ceiling and has a stone floor. There are some little damp puddles down here, and there's a scent of mildew in the air.
Lovely. So I am not spending a lot of time down here. I am very quickly just seeing if there's another way up.
Okay. Then, okay. So you're just going to make your way basically shining through.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to just go ahead and reveal, because I'm not using dynamic lighting here, but it is eerie and quiet as you're shining around. Again, lots of these casks. Give me a perception check.
19.
All right. You hear some scurrying and kind of like some squeaking kind of on the south side under those big barrels.
Okay, great. Just going to try and avoid the rats.
You can try to avoid the rats. All right.
I ain't got time for the rats. Let's go.
All right. You catch a glint of some beady eyes in your torchlight as you move rapidly across the room, and you see all the way across this quite You figure this runs the full length of the manor house.
Perfect. That's what I want.
Yeah. There's an old staircase that leads up.
All right. I'm going up the staircase.
Okay. You're going up the staircase. And we will flip back. Alrighty. Then let's move you across the room. So as you're creeping up the staircase, you hear the sounds of the party. And what sounds like kitchen noises.
Okay.
At the top of the stairs. And you realize that this doesn't conveniently provide you a full stairwell access up. It seems to bring you up to the first floor, which seems to have like a, you can smell the cooking in the kitchen and you hear the noises and you hear somebody possibly in a nearby bathroom. Give me another perception check.
16.
Okay. It sounds like from the conversation there is somebody standing like right near the top of these stairs.
Okay.
So what you might presume if this is the stairwell is that you have to go around the corner on the landing to continue up. And if there are people, like, it sounds like there's somebody right there.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually more importantly, I didn't draw it in. The top of these stairs are curtained.
Oh, it's curtained. It's not a door.
It's not a door. It's curtained.
Interesting. Okay. I was assuming it was a door.
Well, hold on. Let me zoom in. No, it is curtained.
I was going to say, on the picture, it does look like a curtain.
Yeah. I put curtains there.
Okay. Well, I will make sure that my torch is extinguished and put away.
Okay.
Before I, assuming I can start seeing, whenever I can start seeing light from that.
Sure. Yeah. The landing beyond, is illuminated with lantern light, and you hear one of the staff kind of come through what you'd guess from the kitchen and probably possibly leave. You hear some clinking of glasses. Sounds like maybe somebody's giving a little speech or something out in the main room now.
Can I see underneath the curtain?
You could lift it just a little bit. Look.
Okay, I'm going to do that.
Give me a stealth check.
Yes. That is a 25.
All right. You kind of lift up maybe an inch or so, and so you can kind of start looking around. You see a polished shoe, possibly of like somebody dressed very nicely, and like 4 feet away. And then somebody kind of walks, you're guessing a party goer, walks in front and out the door. And it sounds like there's somebody else kind of going into the bathroom. So you're guessing you're kind of between the bathroom and the kitchen.
Okay. So I'm going to take out a smoke bomb.
Okay.
And I am going to activate it and roll it to, I'm not any good at pinging. There. Did you see it?
I did. So you're indicating basically like about 5 feet away, kind of in the middle of this little back hall, right in front of whoever's standing there.
Yes.
Okay. I guess we need to establish how these are in fact activated. I don't know if they're. I was thinking there would be something where they would you would throw it on the ground like you see like in shows, and then they kind of like poof and blow up. But I don't know. You're the one that brought them into the world, so do you have to light it?
Oh, I don't know. I guess I hadn't considered all that.
I mean, if it is the type you would throw, you could probably stand to the left of the door and just sort of reach your hand out and throw it down. I mean, somebody would probably obviously see it fly, but then it's going to smoke. So,
all right.
I mean, they're going to see it no matter what.
All right, sure. We'll do that.
Okay. So these are force activated somehow.
Sure.
Little alchemical doodads.
Yeah.
Okay. Then what we'll do is just you'll make a ranged attack at that spot, and it is very unlikely you will fail.
Okay. I'm looking for
Just on your front page.
Yep.
You've got under combat statistics, next to the hit location section, you've got melee, range, spell, defense.
Yes, okay. 19.
Okay. So you deftly, this little hand reaches out between the curtain and the wall and just throws it as hard as you can at that spot. And you hear like an intake of like surprise or whatever, and then the bomb goes poof, and billowing smoke rises up. Now I'm not imagining this as a huge, like it probably feels like a 5-foot square, but it would be at least surprising and odorous. Okay, so you hear it go off. What do you want to do?
I'm going to do this.
So she just moved herself through the wall to the stairs that lead up.
No, I didn't. I moved around. I mean, I know you can't see me move around, but yeah.
Okay, so basically you want to slip between the curtain, or like right or like around the edge of the wall where the guy's currently standing, and basically behind him and up the stairs. So
yes.
All right. So what we're going to do here, try to decide his reaction. So tell you what, give me a luck check to see how optimum his reaction is to this situation.
15.
Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so what happened is, he's like the maitre d', and the smoke goes off like right in front of him, obviously catching him by surprise, and he doesn't know what it is. His first thought, I think, is that perhaps it's some sort of fire or something. So he steps into the smoke to try to like, and kind of shouts to the staff like, fire, fire, in a very confused fashion. And then you are going to do the most spectacular little stealth around the corner between the curtains as you can. So give me a stealth check.
That is a natural 20.
Oh, okay. Natural 20. Mm-hmm. So on skill checks, I do have critical successes, and they're called merits. We have merits and mishaps. And basically, if on a 20, it succeeds, which in this case your that plus your
10
clearly does. It basically, at the GM's discretion, succeeds with a degree of panache, like the best possible outcome.
Like I didn't move the curtains.
Pretty much, exactly. So you slip around, just hugging the wall like your liquid form.
Ooh.
Just so, and vanish behind the other curtain as you hear a couple of the staff congregating there behind you as you move your way up the stairs, like a little ghost yourself.
Nice.
Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I love it. Okay, and then you're going to go to the second floor.
Yes, I am.
Which we will now move to.
Okay. I'm glad I didn't die earlier.
To be fair, I am also glad you didn't die. I've been kind of chuckling over the various possible outcomes of that scenario most of the week.
Shortest episode ever.
I cannot wait till farther down the line. All right, so Jeannie, you reach the top of the stairs. You are now on the second floor of the manor. I'm going to illuminate a bit of it here.
Oh, good, because I'm very confused about what I'm seeing. Okay.
Here, I will put you here at the top of the stairs.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So this is the top of the stairs. See, and then it kind of goes down. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So that's the top, and then you can see. All right, so you reach the top of the stairs. There's a short hall, which there's a small lamp burning here. A little oil lamp on kind of hanging on a peg. The hall goes to your right. It's about 20 feet long. And you can see there's one door on the left and a door at the end. And the hall at the moment is empty.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and approach the door on the left, and I'm going to just listen.
All right. Good. Yeah.
That is a 17 on the die, which is a 25.
All right. You were listening intently, specifically to this door, but kind of also all around, and there's no noise coming out of this little wooden door.
Is it locked?
It is not. You check it quietly, and it is not locked.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and just carefully open it.
All right, I will reveal that, and you see, probably due to some disappointment, it is a small storage closet.
Okay.
Kind of a oddly shaped storage closet.
Okay, then I just close it.
Okay.
Proceed down the hall and listen at the next door.
Okay. You don't hear anything.
Okay, then again, is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay. I will try and pick the lock.
All right. It looks like another simple interior lock.
That's a 9. That should be a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you actually very quickly open it up.
Okay. Then
All right. And then beyond, you see a large central room. It is actually well lit. I'm going to go ahead and illuminate all of it just to save some time here because it's big and it's oddly shaped. But there is actually like a chandelier with candles and a couple of different lamps. So basically it's...
so many doors.
Yeah, you have to imagine this is probably where all the rooms are, all like the living rooms and people's rooms. So it's a tent. Well, just imagine a 50-foot left to right, 10-foot north to south hall, but then like halfway through that hall, it just has an open room on it too, which is like another 30 by 30. So you are definitely in the upper chamber of this place. It seems pretty clean up here. It is pretty quiet overall. You don't hear anybody talking at the moment or anything. But yeah, there are doors everywhere. So there's a door to you where you're standing, because basically you're at the west side of the hall. There's a door at the west end. There are 2 doors kind of close to each other on the south side nearest to you. There's 2 doors at the east end. And then it also, you wouldn't see them yet, but there's more doors kind of in this other whole section here. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to go ahead and just go to this first door on the... You know what? No, I'm going to go all the way down the hall. I'm going to listen at these doors.
Oh, okay. So you are going to totally cross the hall to the other end.
Yeah.
All right. So there are 2 doors side by side on the east side of the hall. And so you've made your way all the way down there. Okay. And you're listen into those doors.
Yes.
All right.
That is a 10.
Okay. You kind of listen to both of them, and you don't hear anything.
Are they locked?
The door on the left is locked. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I will start with the door on the right and just peek in.
Okay. Then you quietly open that door, and I will reveal that area. All right. Yeah, it's a large bedchamber. You're guessing this is probably the master of the house room, and it's decorated. Has some large area rugs. There's actually like a large purple rug laid out with matching drapes. There's a large canopy bed kind of on the left side of the room with like a plush white silk and satin pillows. You can see there's a vanity and a desk in the room. And let's see, is the vanity visible? Actually, my apologies. No, you don't see a vanity in here. There's a desk with some scattered papers. There's a small hearth that is not lit at the moment. There's a large bookcase above which there's a picture of a man, kind of a stern-looking man, hanging there. And it's well appointed, but also not like fully furnished. It's a lot of open space here.
So does it look like it's been recently occupied, or does this look like the room of somebody that's no longer with us?
No, it looks like it's occupied.
Oh.
They're actually, you probably kind of smell maybe like some faint perfume. Like, but it gives you what I say is that it gives you some mixed vibes. Like, you think that this might have been because it's got like it's like it has almost a masculine feel, but then it's been like kind of added onto. So it's just got like this weird mix of decors. Like it was never fully because as far as you know, Kelsey Kincaid, from what you got from Burford, is that she's not married. She's the sole proprietor of the place, and she inherited it from her family. So you think this might have been her father's room, but she's kind of made it her own, but hasn't totally done that.
So I'm getting that this is her room now, but she hasn't like completely taken it over.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will very quickly go in and just do a cursory look for a delivery. Just looking for the parcel.
All right. You search around the room. You do not find any indication that there's a parcel here. There are two other doors in this room. One on the northeast side, and then one on the west side, right near the door that leads out. This one over here looks like it's probably the northeast side looks like a closet door.
Okay, I will check that closet door then.
And you quickly confirm as you look inside. It is a closet. There's a chest in there, and you can see it's mostly like women's clothing.
Okay.
But kind of shoved along the back of the wall, like there's like a separate bar. You see some kind of older, what you think that's like might have been her father's, that she's just kind of pushed out of the way, but it's still hanging there.
Okay, but it doesn't look like anything that I'm actually looking for right now.
It does not.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and exit, close the door behind me, and I'm interested in this locked door. I'm going to listen at the locked door again.
Okay.
This time that's a 19.
You do not hear anything.
Okay, I'm going to try unlocking that door. Yes. So that is a 28.
Okay. You very quickly unlock this one. You note, since you seem to have some degree of skill or proficiency with picking locks, that the lock here it doesn't look original. Like at some point it was replaced. It's more difficult. It's like a nicer lock. So they added it, but it does not deter you in any way. And assuming that you're going to just open that door, I will reveal the room.
Oh.
This room is not lit. And it is a large, like a very spacious bedroom that the best way to describe this is it looks like it's been not tossed as in looting, but like somebody kind of wrecked the room. All the bed sheets are tossed aside. There's like a large mirror that was thrown on the ground and it's like shattered. Things are kind of laying around. There's some like ceramic faces that were like broken, and then somebody kind of swept it into a pile on the side. But it looks like just somebody was pretty upset and wrecked the room. Now, with that said, there's like cobwebs and it's covered in layers of dust. So, like as soon as you kind of like step in, you get a sense this room is not used and probably hasn't been accessed in quite a while.
Okay, then I just close it.
Okay.
Close and lock.
Close and lock. All right. You can still hear you hear the muffled band playing below you. It sounds like the ball is in full swing as everybody's gathered and is probably dancing. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, I'm going to enter back into that main bedroom.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the other door out.
Okay. So you open that door and what you see is basically like a 5x5. I mean, it's not a hall, it's just a cube with a door immediately to the left.
Okay.
It seems like pretty peculiar architecture. Like you're not sure what the point of this little section is.
Okay. I'm not here to contemplate the architecture.
All right.
I will check the door.
Okay.
First by listening. That is a 14.
Okay. You do not hear anything.
Then I will check the door, see if it's locked.
It is not locked.
Then I will carefully open that door.
All right. This reveals a spacious bathroom, personal suite type of thing. You see that there's there's a large vanity, a changing area. Actually, like it's kind of extended vanity. There's a separate cabinet here, probably like a private wardrobe, and there's a screened off area where there's like a bathroom, and it all looks really quite nice. What you do note is that the vanity just to the right looks like somebody was rooting through it. There's a jewelry box where there's like a little pile of jewelry has been kind of like scattered carelessly, and it looks like somebody was rummaging through. And you notice like there's a little mess with the makeup, and you see like a little like nose powder thing laying there, and it looks like somebody was getting in here and playing. I mean, it looks like somebody was playing with all the makeup and just kind of made a little mess of it.
Okay. I'm not interested in the makeup either. I'm very focused.
Hyper-focused.
Yes. So unless I see something that screams, I am a pile of books, I'm going to move on.
Okay.
Do I see something that says, like, I could be hiding a pile of books?
You do not see I could be a pile of books in this room.
Is that another door?
Where?
Right there?
No.
Oh, that looks like a door. Okay. So I will close it again. I'll close everything again, leave it as I left it, as I found it.
Okay.
And I will come to this door. And I'm going to rinse and repeat. So listen. Oh, that's a good listen. That is a 25.
All right. You are listening at the door, and you don't hear anything. And you can check it, and it's not locked.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and open.
Oh, hold on. Sorry. I see where you're looking. That is actually not a door there.
That's not a door?
That's not a door. Yeah, the doors look like...
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. The doors are the more blocky looking things like here.
Okay, well then I go down. I'll do this door.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
What is that? Is that just a artifact?
Yeah, it's an artifact.
Okay.
Okay.
So then I'll go in there.
All right. So that door you open up, and that's not locked, is another large, this would probably be like the main floor bathroom versus the private suite bathroom.
Okay. Well, what the heck is in between here? Is there a door leading in between?
There's a little door right here, to your right when you step through that door. Yeah, there's like a little cubby, like a little storage closet, where there's like towels and things. You note that this bathroom doesn't like really like used as much as the other one did, and there is a door at the end of that bathroom. It's like there's like two ways into it.
Over here.
Yeah, at the bottom left.
So Jeannie is feeling frustrated because she's not dumb. She knows that there's something in between these two things.
Possibly, yeah. I mean, you're trying to figure out the...
Where's that guy? I need to kill him and take that architecture thing. Okay. I'll get the jump on him this time.
All right.
All right, I'll check out this door.
Okay. That door is... that door is also locked.
I unlock it. That is a 16.
Okay. That does not suffice.
Oh, this is a fancy lock, huh?
Yeah, looks like another lock that's been replaced.
Oh, that's another 16. There's a 21.
Okay. All right. You jimmy the lock and you get it open. All right.
Oh, shh.
All right. So you quietly open the door, revealing what is probably like a private upstairs dining area, like where the family would take meals. They wouldn't always have their meals downstairs. And it's got a nice rustic decor. There's like animal trophy heads around the walls and another hearth that's not lit. And it's got a very masculine sort of hunting lodge feel to it. But all of that probably doesn't land as much as the fact that at this center table, there's a family sitting there. However, first things first, immediate notice scent of like decay, like not fresh decomposition, but like long-term decay, because there are 5 what looks like corpses arranged around this table, and they do not look fresh in any way. They look like the type that have been sitting there unattended, possibly for a decade. But they're in different poses, and a few you note a few things. The table itself is empty, save for one plate set in front of the figure on the side that would be facing the north door. So like there's 2 figures on the right, 2 figures on the left, and a figure on the south side, which is just a few feet from you, like 10 feet from you or whatever. But you see there's like some scraps of meat and stuff on it. The room itself doesn't, like, it looks like it's been kind of dusted. It doesn't, unlike the other rooms, it doesn't necessarily look abandoned. And what's the first thing you do?
Try not to vomit. And I'm not going in this room. I'm gonna reclose and lock the door. That's it. I'm not going in here.
Okay. In the we'll call it the matter of seconds it took you to process everything, you do note, perhaps in horror, that the figure that had what possibly a fresh plate in front of it stirs, and the head turns and looks at you with its mouth agape. You can see it was a man, or I mean, he's still masculine. He's kind of actually wearing decent looking clothes, and there's something quasi familiar about the face, even though it's like sunken in, and
yeah,
and it turns and looks at you with wide eyes, and it was like, and it begins to shift.
That's great. I'm closing and locking the door.
All right, you slam the door shut, and give me your check to lock the door.
I'll also say sorry. That's cocked. I rolled a 1.
Okay, great. So that's a critical failure because you failed by more than 5, because it's pretty difficult. So this is good though. So we're exploring the rules, which is fun. And I assume you have like a little lockpick set, and you snap a pick off in the lock as you hear kind of dragging irregular feet moving over towards the door. The door is still closed.
Okay, can I get the snap lockpick out of the lock?
Do you have any tools? Do you have a little tool set or anything? I mean, you can probably use your other picks to get it out of there. And then you hear a thump on the other side of the door. Thump.
I don't have other tools, no.
Okay, so we'll just say you can try to use your lock picks to pry it out, but I'm going to put you at -1 edge. You feel your heart racing just a little bit.
So what skill?
Oh, just do subterfuge. Just basically, yeah. You're basically trying to pick the lock pick out of the lock. So
okay.
You're just trying to pry it out carefully.
Then even with the -1 edge, that's a 19.
All right. You pop it out, and somebody on the other side now is trying to like turn the knob, but ineffectually. So like the knob is sort of shaking, and then you hear but you quickly get it out, heart racing. It's still unlocked. You're not sure if that creature can turn the doorknob or really know how to.
Okay. Go sit down and finish your meal. And then I'm going to try and lock it again.
Okay. You're going to try to lock it, and he's going to try to open it.
Ah, yes, that's much better. That is an 18 plus 10, so 28.
Okay. You feel it. You feel it sort of wrestling with it, as if it has some distant memory of how to use a doorknob, but it's not able to get the doorknob turned with its contorted fingers as you work the lock into place. And you breathe a sigh of relief.
Okay.
What did you know?
Is there a plant nearby?
In this little room, no.
Okay. I'm just going to swallow down the rising bile.
I mean, there's a little sink there.
Well, but this bathroom doesn't look used. I don't want to, Okay. I'm gonna look along this wall just to see if there's any like hidden things, like access points.
Along the east side of this wall.
The wall I'm facing, yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that is a 30. No, I'm sorry, a 29.
A 29. That's pretty good.
I just lied. I added the wrong thing because this is perception, not subterfuge. So that's a 26.
Okay. Still, a 26 is pretty amazing. Okay. Then you're searching along in this kind of unused bathroom. And actually, about halfway along that wall, you note that the wood here is a slightly different color. I will actually reveal it. Like there was some renovation and they attempted to match the stain or whatever, but it is different. I'm going to do it right there, about halfway. And it looks like you could probably pry. There's a little seam here.
Okay, I'm going to do it.
Okay. All right. You can do you have a dagger or anything to kind of pry it up?
I actually thought I had a dagger. I don't have a dagger on my sheet though.
I think you probably have a dagger.
You're going to allow me to
to
retcon a dagger?
I will allow you to retcon a dagger. From what we've learned about Jeannie, I don't think she goes anywhere without a dagger.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to try to pry that open then?
Yes.
Okay. Very carefully?
Yes.
All right. Then give me, I would say either an athletics or I would say if you had crafting like wood crafts, then if that was better.
I don't have crafting. What was the other one you said?
Probably just an athletics check. Because you're just trying to like carefully pry something open. That's what I would normally use anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. You've got at least a tool here.
Oh, well, I rolled a 20 and a 10, so that's a 14.
Okay. All right. You using your dagger because you don't have a athletic skill?
No.
Okay. All right. You realize that it's probably not necessarily designed to be a door, but it is still pryable, and you can start working a plank off here, and you realize you can see through into this other room. And what you kind of see looking through there is the back of a desk.
Ah. Can I squeeze through?
Yeah. You can squeeze through. You could either pry you can either pry another piece off to make it easier.
Nope, I'm just going to squeeze through.
Just kind of contort your way through.
Yep.
Okay. Sure. That should be pretty easy. I think there actually is just another athletics checks. That would be normally be like an escape artist to squeeze through, but
That's a 12.
okay. You squeeze through into this room, which is illuminated. There's another candelabra going on here, and there's a couple things you note. It's like a 15 by 30 room, lined with bookshelves. There's a really large, kind of nice mahogany desk covered with papers. And there's a door to the northeast side of the room. Some cushy looking chairs. There's a small crate on that desk, but also on the desk is this odd albino primate sitting there. And it's quite the sight because it is awkwardly wearing a little pink dress, almost like a tutu dress. And you realize who got into the makeup because it did. And it's like covered its face comically with lipstick and powder because apparently it did not get invited to the party and was in here entertaining itself. And it's kind of made a mess of the room. You do see the door to the northeast is ajar, and it looks at you. Oh, and you also see kind of hanging from the ceiling, like a corded rope with tassels at the end. And it starts like going, ooh, 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 looking at you in an agitated fashion. What is your first inclination?
I will go, ooh, 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 and reach in and grab the monkey chow and like toss it towards the primate.
I forgot about the monkey chow.
And I make a very friendly ooh hoo hoo from all my experience at the circus.
Okay, well, do you have handle animal?
No.
Because I was going to say, give me a handle animal. I mean, it would be kind of mean to say primate because that's such a specialized. But okay, so give me a handle animal check then at -1 edge.
I rolled a 15 and a 17, so that is an 18. Because I still get to add. Do I still get to add the? I still get to add the 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's kind of fun. All right, so you toss the monkey chow on there, and you're trying to make pleasing noises.
Yeah.
And
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh.
she still seems agitated, but you seem to be at least non-threatening at the moment. So she grabs the monkey chow off the desk and starts nibbling on it cautiously, like smelling it. And, sniffing it and then, and like, okay, putting some in her mouth and just looking at you and then putting a little bit more in her mouth.
Okay. This is great. All right. And I see on the desk something that looks like it might have the books in it.
You do.
Okay, then I'm going to take a cautious step forward and toss some more monkey chow. Woo, 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 woo. Monkey chow.
All right, give me another handle animal.
Oh my gosh. This is not going to end well. Yep, that one's only a 9 because I rolled a 16 and a 6.
Okay. All right. So as you take a 5 feet towards and toss her some more food, she gets more agitated and like starts kind of jumping up and down, and then grabs a book and throws it at you aggressively. So what we're going to do, we're going to roll initiative here. You may or may not be like actually in combat, but we'll see. So, but she's throwing this book at you and she actually has an attack. So I'm going to roll her initiative here. So
I think I'm going to beat her initiative because I rolled really well this time. I got a 19 plus my 8, so that's a 27.
Okay. So she's going to do a surprise book throw at you.
Surprise book attack.
Surprise book attack. All right. And I got a 20 on my ranged attack against you.
Wow.
I know.
Why does the monkey have such good aim?
Well, I rolled well. I'm assuming that's going to hit you. What is your defense bonus?
20.
Okay. So she's going to have, wow, you have a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's pretty impressive. But she does manage to nail you with the book for 2 points of damage.
Ow.
However, I think you are wearing.
I am wearing.
Yeah, what is you've got like DR3?
Yes, DR3.
Okay, so it catches you in the chest, and you're like, oh, and kind of deflects off. But it was still a good throw.
I say, ow.
All right, and then you have initiative. So what do you do?
I don't do anything. I'll look down and I'll squat and I'll go,
Okay, then because this is technically round one, she will. She is agitated. Give me another animal handling check. It looks like she's just like going to grab another thing off the desk.
Okay, that is an 11.
All right. She grabs that quilled pen set with the inkwell and tosses it at you. You easily duck under. All right, and then we have another initiative. But unless you're not. It seems like you're not trying to attack her though.
I'm not. I don't want to kill the monkey.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
I'm going to go ahead and take another step forward. And is that the pack of books right in front of me here?
It is. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to open it.
All right.
And toss her some more monkey chow.
Okay. So you open the box, look inside, and you see a bunch of books in there, and you toss her some monkey chow. She reaches up and pulls that cord.
What cord?
The cloth cord that's hanging from the ceiling. Like she's like jumping up and down and making the wah wah noises and grabs this cord and pulls it. And you just kind of hear it. You see it goes up to a little pulley and you're not sure what it did.
I don't recall you saying anything about a cord.
Fortunately, this is fully recorded and you can go back and listen.
You are a jerk and a half. Okay.
And then you hear something in the hall in the northeast section.
Okay, then I'm going to very rapidly switch out the books.
Okay. All right. You start. Okay, so this round, you basically you look through, you're trying to identify the book, and you're pulling out the other one. You're going to try to do a switcheroo.
Yes.
Orchid is going to throw another.
Oh, that's the monkey's name?
That's the monkey's name. Just a little box. She's going to toss at your head. Oh my gosh.
I am going to.
It's actually almost impossible for her to hit you with a 20, but I rolled a natural 20, so that's good. Okay. Well, so she's going to crit you with a little box. Let's see. So I get to, this is fun. So we have to roll to see where she hits you, to see what armor. It's going to be a 7, so it's going to be abdomen. So that's optimal for you. That is going to be max damage, which is 4 points of damage as her max. But what is your defense score is a 20?
Yes.
Okay. And so she got a total of a 24. So that is 2 extra points of damage. So that is actually going to be 6 damage in the abdomen minus your 3. So you take 3.
So
it's like, it just like you're sitting there, you're doing your best to flip through and it like catches you right perfectly in the solar plexus. You're like, oh,
there it is. Okay. Okay.
And so that is her turn. And then somebody steps into the room.
God bless America.
All right. First of all, so you're switching the books at this round, and you kind of glance back, and we're going to roll initiative for another round as you see the friendly neighborhood vampire step in with a smile. So roll initiative against Orchid. Oh.
22.
And I rolled a natty 20 for his initiative.
No, I don't like you anymore.
So natural 20 on initiative means he's inspired and gets a bonus action. You didn't think it was going to be that easy, did you?
I think you're trying to kill Jeannie.
No. Not at all.
You're having a monkey crit.
The dice do what they must.
Oh my gosh.
So he steps into the room and sees you going through books and sees this monkey. Oh, he needs to get the monkey out of the equation, I think. All right. He is going to he's going to cast a spell. So he points his wand at Orchid, and you kind of see this little swirl of like pink and purple motes fly in her direction and kind of shimmer around her, and she calms and kind of looks at him, cocks her head like she's almost excited to see him.
Great.
And he says, there now, no need for violence. And then he looks at you, holding his wand at the ready, and says, let's not have any more unpleasantness. But he looks wary and prepared to respond to anything. And he will step to the middle of the room, so he's 10 feet from you, 10 feet from Orchid. And the monkey kind of calms down and is going to nibble on the chow. What do you do?
Have I switched the books?
You did just switch the books, and you're kind of caught red-handed. You're holding this book in your hand.
Which book am I holding in my hand?
You're holding this, hopefully the Book of Evil. Because you took the other one, right? And you try to switch it out, and you have the other one in your hand?
Yes, but I would have put the Book of Evil in the satchel before I put the other book back into the case. So if, in my mind, the only book that I would be holding is the Innocent Cookbook, not the Book of Evil.
Okay. All right. I'll go with it. And he'll say, I need that book.
Okay. I will say, you're welcome to this book. And I'm going to cast my conceal object on the Book of Evil.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And so you want to just say what that does real quick?
It allows me to conceal an object. It becomes invisible for 10 minutes. Okay.
So it's in your hand, and you say something mysterious, and the book vanishes in your hand.
No. The book in the pouch is invisible.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I realize what you've said. So you're kind of like holding the pouch with your hand in it, turning it invisible inside the pouch.
Yes. And then the other book, I will just put down. I just put it down and say, you are welcome to it. And I will back away.
Okay. Give me a bluff check.
Okay. That is a natural 20. That is a natural 20.
That's good.
So that's a 28.
Okay. You are pretty convincing. So he is going to look at you suspiciously, and so you're backing away towards the way you came into the room?
Well, let me see. I was just backing away from the table, so I was here. How far can I back away?
What is your combat speed?
Combat speed. You are asking things that I don't know where to find them.
It's the very top center under health, initiative, stamina. You have speed, body, mind.
4.
Okay. So we are technically in rounds of combat, so you can technically move. Although if you're backing away cautiously, I would, probably say you'd be moving less than that because that would be hurried.
So I can do 2?
Sure.
Okay, then I will do that.
Okay, so you've backed away towards where the desk and the pried open wall is. Orchid is still on the desk to the south, and he's like 10 feet from you. So you were very convincing. Let's roll initiative again.
That's an 11.
Okay. He's going to move to the table very quickly. So you're kind of like changing places in this room. So he's right next to the monkey who's looking at him like kind of an enamored fashion. And you just sat it on there. So he will step up and he's going to grab the book, the one that you put there. And he'll grab it, pick it up, and just like crack it open and look at it. Okay. And then say, "You were Trixie." What do you do?
I run.
All right. You're going to run which way?
Out the door.
Out the door he came in.
Yes.
Okay. So you can use all 3 actions. You could move basically 12 spaces.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I need to see.
You need to see because there's a door there that was concealed in that little 5-foot space, the 5 foot by 5 foot that you were not interested in. There's a secret door that is open that leads back into the main bedroom. So you can go running down that. There's a short hall into that space. All right. You can go 12 spaces. Okay. So you get back to the main hall, step into it, and you see Kelsey Kincaid has just stepped out of the door at the far end that leads to the stairs. And she's like obviously hurried and, she's kind of breathing heavy. She like burst through that door, and that was her last action. Okay, then we'll do initiatives.
Great. 23.
Okay. I'm going to call him Vlad because it amuses me. Got it. He rolled another 20 on his initiative.
Gosh, darn it.
Swear. All right. So he is going to give chase. So you hear him racing after you, but he does not catch up to you this turn. And he's not able to do his magic. You have initiative over Kelsey, though. So you go.
Okay, so I'm going to yell, "There's a vampire right behind me. I caught him trying to steal your books." And then I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Give me a perception
5.
check.
Oh, shoot. That is a 20 total.
Okay. So you go running down that hall, like towards Kelsey.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say in your peripheral, because he obviously came from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You see there's a door open. I'll ping it here to the north.
Oh, great.
There.
When do I notice it?
Like mid-stride. So I would say you probably get at least a single move. Looking around as you're running towards him, shouting about a vampire, and then you see that door is
9,
open.
10. Which door?
The one to the right of that. That one.
Okay. So I should be able to then go through that door.
You can.
I do.
Okay. You see there's another. You don't see anything because I need to reveal it. You might even kind of recognize where you're at when you cased this place, because this is clearly like an atrium. You see the glass ceiling above you.
Oh, yes.
And there's another staircase, and it looks like halfway down this landing, there's a whole bunch of plants. However, it does look like there was some violence here very recently, because one of the plant tables is knocked over, and there's like this vine strewn across the floor, like a large, rough-looking vine, and it looks like it's kind of burned. There's like an ozone smell in the room. Okay, so you do that. Is that your full?
Yeah, because it would take an action to close the door behind me.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I get through the door and that's it.
Okay. All right, so Kelsey is going to move. All right, so you run up there and you step through and then you close the door.
No, I didn't have, I used everything to run. I did not have the chance to close the door.
Okay, and you shouted a vampire.
Yes, I shouted that there's a vampire trying to steal your books. He's right behind me.
Huh. Okay. Give me a luck check, because I have to say, I don't know who she doesn't quite see him, but she hears him.
Ooh, that is, so 16 plus I have 12 luck, so that is a 28.
Okay. So she recognizes you obviously as a party goer. You doesn't know why you're up here, but she hears somebody in her room. So she is going to go 3 more spaces that way to face off while she tries to sort this out. All right. Then, okay, because he chased you around. You went running up. She goes, roll initiative. Oh. What'd you get?
Oh, I'm supposed to roll initiative too. I was just watching.
Yep. You're just watching me roll for all these people?
Yeah. I have a 14 plus an 8, so that is a 22.
All right. You beat both of them.
I close the door and I run down the stairs.
All right. So you can move, because you said you have a move of 3.
No, 4.
You have a move of 4. Oh, it's pretty good for you. Oh, because right, you have fast little legs. Okay, so you run basically down the landing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to get to the bottom of the stairs.
Yes.
This round. All right. Then upstairs, you hear some shouts and a muffled boof noise, and it sounds like some magic is happening. So let's drop you back now to the first floor. Okay, there we go. I didn't add the plants on the first floor version, but you reach the bottom, and there's a closed door at the bottom. It does open inwards, and are you going to swing it open, or what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm just going to swing it open.
All right. You swing this door open, and you didn't spend a lot of time really examining all the first floor doors before, but behind this door is a curtain, some curtains that were hung decoratively behind the buffet bar. And you realize from the noise and the location and the curtain, you are in the main ballroom where everybody is, because you can hear people dancing and laughing and whatever. But you know that there's a buffet bar right on the other side of this curtain.
Okay, I roll under the buffet.
All right. You slide under the buffet, and you're just gonna appear into the room.
Yes. Act like I had just had too much to drink.
Okay. All right. So you clamber under the buffet table and then come up next to.
Nope.
No.
I'm over here.
Okay. So you're going to move down the length of the table and come out.
Yep.
Come out from the east side over near the bar where Tapper's still serving drinks.
Yep.
By the way, I do have a drink list.
Too late.
Okay. Things are happening off the screen as 2 apparent magicians are going at it. Okay. Then, what are you gonna do?
I mean, is anybody looking at me?
Well, so you pop up out of the table and you stand up.
Ooh.
So we're gonna do this. There was a serving person there, probably checking on the food. Kind of glances at you and just doesn't register where you just came from. You see right next to you is the couple dressed like the comically chic ghosts.
Yes.
And standing next to, obviously, the woman is the little girl. And the little girl just turns and looks right at you and is still sucking on her candy. And the bartender turns and looks at you and raises an eyebrow, but everybody else seems to be very preoccupied.
I'll look at the little girl and be like, "Who are you?"
I'm Judith.
Judith. Judith who?
Hillard. She will step over as to get out of the way of some dancers. So she'll move up next to you because you guys are now kind of pressed against the wall. Because the room is just, there's like 30 people in here and they're having a good time.
Okay. Then I'll say, "Enjoy the party, Judith." And then I'm leaving.
Okay. And you're going to cut across the room to the music room?
Yes.
All right.
I'm getting out of here.
All right. The only person there, the pianist is back in there and is kind of like cleaning up some music papers and shuffling. And she kind of looks at you and just will say, "I'm sorry, I'm done playing for the night."
That's okay. I just need some fresh air.
All right. And then you're going to run across the room.
I'm not going to run. I'm walking with deliberate haste.
Okay. All right. Then you make your way across the room to the door that you previously saw somebody exit with a violin, and look out into the night where it's still raining.
Okay. Then I exit.
All right. As you're exiting, you hear a shout back in the main room, but you close the door behind you, and you're out on the wet patio.
Okay. Then I run straight back and I climb the fence.
Okay. Give me an athletics check to climb over the fence.
Okay. It's a 9 and a 17, so 13.
All right. You shimmy up to the top of the fence. It's kind of it's wet wrought iron, but it's not. This is not. I mean, you're able to climb up of it. So you get to the top. You look back, and not sure what commotion you left behind, but you can climb back down onto the side and run off into the dark.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
As fast as my little legs can carry me.
All right. Well, you seem to have succeeded. You've got an invisible evil book in your satchel, and now you're running off into the strange city in the night. But there is still some mysterious person who clearly wants what you have.
Yes, I don't like that.
Good job.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, congratulations.
Cool.
We ran really long. I'm not sure if I'll break this into 2 episodes. I think this just might be a long episode, and we'll call this the Spellbook Masquerade. People get some bonus time. And there was a lot of ways to do this. What do you think about this one?
Oh, is this the end of the adventure?
That's the end of this adventure. This is supposed to be a one-on-one, like one shot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going to have to like take this back and then help, shoot.
So I mean, because of the way I want to do this, right? We do have
Vester.
Yes. I mean, there is a larger story now we can build on.
Oh.
Like the story ends here for like was what written, but now we have a bookstore. We've got a person that you've made a connection with. And I think that getting this book back to him does invite some more storytelling that we can now work with.
Oh, I'm like, okay, now I'm not going to take the book directly back to Vester because that just invites trouble. Like I was already thinking about my next steps.
Well, we can play that out.
Okay. Whew.
I wasn't really sure how long this would take. There was this is one of those where they write like every possible permutation, including like staying to the party and trying to win the costume contest. Like there's a lot of ways. I'm used to you being laser focused on the mission.
Yeah, I am. I tend to be. Sorry. Sorry. I can try and not be so. I can try and be more exploratory. I'm not very good at that. I'm like, no, we got a job to do and get it done.
What struck me as fun, and we'll
wrap it up.
We'll
okay,
wrap it
sorry.
up. But is that the way you did it? Because there's a couple different like scenes in the night. And there's the little burglar scene where there's like, the guy that's like casing the place and wants to steal this violin. And I'm like, you went like straight past everything and interacted with that. And then like, oh, I want to look at this violin. And that, I was like, that's kind of fun. Because otherwise, if you hadn't ever done that, it just it was just its own little thing. And then when it amused me, and you're like, well, maybe you'll come back for it.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's kind of funny. I wasn't sure if you were going to try to like go up and stop his heist so you could take it.
No. I had a job to do.
Yeah.
And he was, obviously he recognized the value of the violin. I'm assuming the violin's going to go to a better place and not just, sit there and sit to go to ruin. So good on him. And
then like literally the next thing you did, you went straight to who was supposed to be like the foil, the guy dressed as the vampire. And we're like, hey, what are you doing? I want to rough you up. Like things you don't really think.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
He's defacing a book.
So yeah, that's fun. Well, any final thoughts on the mechanics of play?
No, I mean, it's a new system, so obviously I'm learning like where things are on the sheet, and I, if I didn't have somebody that knew it, I would struggle with the pieces. Like, okay, what am I supposed to be looking at now? So, I mean, there's that learning curve, but it wasn't terribly hard once I started. Like, okay, I get it. Yeah.
And we got to see a few things. We had a critical success and a critical failure and a critical hit. The book to the solar plexus, that was fun.
Yes, so fun. Loved that. I didn't get to use the charm, the mesmerizing charm, so I was a little disappointed that I didn't have a chance to pull that out. But I did get to use a smoke bomb, so that was cool.
That was good, yeah.
Apparently I'm going to have to replace my lock picks.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go get that fixed. So you did great, and you had some clever ideas and pulled things off.
Yeah, shut up now.
All right, well, thank you, everybody that's come along for this, and I think we'll...
see ya.
We'll continue this.
Sometime in the future.
I don't know. We'll see if we can get, maybe, I don't know. I'm going to do more mechanics, like shorter game system mechanic videos. And I'll plan another little one-on-one for you.
Oh.
Yeah, I still want to keep playing.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure when. We're still working on the next season, so. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming along, and we will talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.